Fred, this is Joe. I'm going to do a quick video for you so you can see what I'm looking at. Squarespace, uh, pretty awesome just for website services. These CRMs that are offering a website, I'm worried about where that information is going. The Squarespace does not hold your information. They can forward any forms that people fill out directly to either a Google Drive for storage, which would be your Google Drive, or they could forward it to a CRM that has a receivable email address. So, when the lead comes in the website, it usually gets transferred to a CRM via an email address that the CRM has. But that's Squarespace right there. I did a chat with them to talk to them about some specific things, background, some coding. They do all the work, and it's really good. You would like it. There's the form submission stuff, some of the background data that I was working on. But like here, for instance, a lot of people that sell products use this, but it would put us in a space that's good. But like this guy's a handyman. He just sells repairs, right? He just offers repairs. So if you wanted, you could charge a $2.95, a $5.95 fee. Use their online e-commerce, have people pay you, and then get stacked in line depending on what they do. You could even set up a pre-screening part of the form. Have they been served a foreclosure? Are they delinquent on taxes? What's causing the pain? And then you can schedule people out accordingly. But you get them to pay their $2.95, $3.95, $5.95 fee, whatever, and you can pay me out of that, right? But let's do that on every case, and then you build a reserve in money. Then you can, take action, help people, give, cash for keys a little easier instead of waiting post-transaction. Make sense? So I'm going to say that's probably really good. The problems I'm having with Podio still, $9, $14, $24 a month. And Podio is still like I used to know it. It's an open platform. So if you're not techie and a coder, it's you got to write the whole thing. So that's my only problem with it. And then you see this Globiflow. That's another company. They merged with Podio back in 2016 because they wrote a program that actually fills in the blank for Podio. Podio was kind of like a clean slate. It's a Citrix base, so it's Linux and it's good. But if you don't know how to put it together, it's just empty. They came up with a system that works, so you're going to pay Podio and you're going to pay Globiflow because when they merged, they didn't separate the pricing. It's still the same. So 120 bucks a month for Globiflow, and then $24 a month for their premium here. And then you can see I looked up Globiflow and confirmed some things there. But real estate, Black Book. I'm a little nervous about them because their site wasn't available. I had to kind of do some digging just to find them, but you can see what they offer here. This would be for one phone line, up to 5,000 emails, because you're not even doing any email blast. And you can have up to 2,500 names in there. These guys I'm worried about just simply because the information, where is it being stored? I was unable to get real information there. This is, you get a website and you get 5 landing pages, but you only get 1 user. So whoever's going to use this system, for this $97 a month, will have to use your login. Okay? So if you go here, that's up to 500 minutes, but 5 phone lines. But now we're talking 200 bucks a month. It's kind of like the theory behind a $30,000 mailer. That's $250,000 a year. Right? So let's say you're doing a $10,000 mailer. That's $120,000 a year, right? And let's say it sells me 3 cars a month. That's it. That's $6,000, $2,000 a car. That's $72,000 a year, right? So for $1,000 a month, right, or $2,400 a year, let's say $12,000 a year, I could sell 3 cars, make $72,000 at $2,000 a copy, and net out my digital cost of $12,000 a year, $1,000 a month, and I still net $60,000. So why wouldn't you spend the $1,000 to make the 60 instead of the 120 to make that or less. See, that's typically what's happening. So the idea here is you could use them. I would probably do this one if you're going to do them. But some of these guys sell their information to each other. Like these ones that provide a website, they merge them with other websites and it gets blown out all over the place. So you're not only making leads for yourself, you're generating leads for their client base. It's a conglomeration type. The other thing I like about Godfather, they have all these products within their product. So like if you wanted a contract, they actually have a system that if you transfer the data, if it's in the CRM right with all the customer information, then you actually could pre-fill a contract and it's a legal, real estate contract for the state you're in. That's kind of nice. Right out of your system you can do it. And then the lead generation, they automatically had a video that shows that you could do pre-screening. And that's not it. Sorry about that. So anyway, I took a look at some of their stuff, and so it's pretty good. I had Godfather pricing up, and they were like, where is it? Wanted to say, yeah, there it is, $397 and then $40 a month per user. So the other one gave you either 1 or 5 users. That just means how many people can log into your system. That you might want to keep under control instead of sharing one main login with a bunch of people. You might give individuals. That way you can lock people out. You be the admin or have somebody help you with that. If you have somebody work for you and then leave you. These guys are kind of cool. It's a little different than what I thought. And they have the same thing. They provide a website. They merge with other websites. They make their presence bigger to make their marketing offerings for what they charge, you guys in the industry money. And to do that, they leverage their position among the marketplace. So sometimes you're watered down as much as the next guy. You're really not different. I think the Squarespace is going to rock your world because of the digital Google acumen that they're tied to. So I think that's really good. So either $397 a month for Godfather with $40 a user. The plans here, $200 a month, and that gives you enough users without having to spend more. And then Podio, I probably wouldn't do Podio because it's still a raw format, but then they merged with another company, Globiflow, that wrote software that works inside of that really well. So you're going to wind up paying around $300-400 a month for them. But it's pretty swift stuff. So really, it just comes down to which one do we like best, where's the information stored. And they're about all the same. Squarespace is not going to store any of your data. It will forward it to your CRM, but we could also forward it to a Google Drive that you can own and control so you own your database. That's important. So it looks like the website provider is going to be key. Don't need the websites within the companies that you would get packages from for CRM. Hopefully that helps you, man. But I'm going to say we're going to do more good damage with a better website than I'm worried about the CRM. CRM, whether you do tasks, keep up with people or not, you want to just make sure we email blast and then have data. If you want to drop it to a contract, you can easily do it with Godfather. All right, so hope that helps you, bro.